ALine engineers and manufactures microfluidic products, applying scientific principles to address your engineering requirements. For nearly 2 decades, ALine has developed expert engineering solutions, allowing our customers to move their product quickly from research and development to product transfer at large-scale manufacturing. ALine specializes in microfluidic engineering development using a rapid design build test cycle platform with demonstrated commercial success for microfluidics-based and lab-on-a-chip products.
The vision really was to develop a rapid prototyping platform specifically focused on microfluidics and bring in the kind of quality and scalability so that our customers can focus on doing the biology, collecting the data, and not having to worry about the quality of the microfluidic device. What we want to do is help researchers, help scientists who have a really cool, novel technology. Maybe it's a biosensor, maybe it's a novel biological assay, and we want to help them port that into a microfluidic platform so that they can develop a product to sell in the marketplace.
ALine's unique culture of scientific excellence and practical problem solving is realized in the quality and performance of every device we build. And ALine supports thousands of customers building their microfluidic devices.
And the mindset in the research environment is very different from the product development mindset. What we do is help our customers kind of put on that product development hat and think about how you de-risk the program. Think about what would be a minimum viable product, and to focus the engineering and the scientific experiments that go with that engineering into demonstrating and benchmarking the performance of that novel biosensor or that novel biological assay. So we really help our customers put the structure and de-risk getting the biology that behaves so well in the laboratory environment to behave well in a small, consumable microfluidic that's going to work with a small instrument.
ALine engages clients in product-focused engineering of plastic single-use microfluidic cartridges. Its clients hit key programmatic milestones that energize the next round of investment. ALine utilizes a toolbox of engineered fluid circuitry components that shorten the development process, and the team works with clients to ensure they make the best technical decisions to support business objectives.
In order to address ALine's customers' needs, the skills that I had to develop over the course of the years are really focused on the systems engineering and the ability to look at the project in a very holistic view, thinking about the fluidics, the assay development, the optics, the thermal control, instead of focusing on a single component, really looking at the whole program and being able to support the overall goals of the program. Whenever a client comes up with a problem, it typically involves some type of experimental results that didn't go the way they planned. And so what we have done to really support this troubleshooting is, first of all, we have implemented the ability of doing mirror testing. So we do the same experiment here and repeat the experience from the client to understand what went wrong and provide them with suggestions. And at the same time, we really have the ability of taking the team's skills in different types of expertises to really come up with good ideas on how to approach the experimental planning and how to run the next control experiment that is going to tell us what is going wrong and how we can address it in the next steps of the program. ALine has impacted the industry over the years by providing a platform technology and a toolbox of functions that allows us to integrate and automate any type of assay into a microfluidic cartridge.
We developed our own proprietary engineered laminate fabrication platform. It's a true rapid prototyping platform. It doesn't require any tooling. We use laser cutting and lamination, and we developed a set of design rules that allows us to create different microfluidic functions and insert those into any different type of a design and have a reproducible way of making those out on the production floor. Early on, we do 100% QC on all of the products we produce in every batch. So our clients, when they receive product, should have a very small fallout rate from things that aren't going to work for them. And that's one of our quality objectives. We are ISO 13485. The company was ISO 9001-2008. 13485 builds on that. And so we really, quality is how I've built the business, and ISO has provided a wonderful framework for us to be able to deliver quality, deliver the same thing time and time again, and to have the documentation to support that for our clients.
ALine's scientific expertise in the physics and chemistry of microfluidics and in bioanalytical systems ensures practical, product-oriented solutions.
We have customers that come to us that know nothing about our business, but they know the end results. They want to take the technology out of the lab and into the marketplace. And then, of course, we work with folks that know parts of the equation where we are at the helm of. However, they need the augmentation knowledge that we bring into the table. We can eliminate and prevent them to fall into pitfalls that we know of, yet, of course, expedite or speed up the process to go to market.
What makes ALine great are their people. Embedded in ALine's culture is the desire to meet our customers' practical, technical, and business deadlines.
The team works together, they inspire each other, and they are able to bounce ideas back and forth from one another. And the most important thing for me is to really have that inspiration.
One thing about the team at ALine is that we have people with different backgrounds and knowledge skills that come together and work together to improve the processes and the teamwork that we do. We have most of our engineering team is actually coming from different roles inside the company, so they grew into that position over the years. They started by fabricating parts and they had a chance to grow and learn new skills, and now they are managing programs with our customers rather than just building the parts.
I'm a project engineer at ALine Inc. And I've been here for 5 years, and I'm just as excited to be here as I was 5 years ago. And I think part of the reason why that is in the uniqueness of the problems that our customers bring to us and in the speed in which we deliver solutions to them. So we could sit down with a customer on a Monday and deliver fully functioning devices by Friday, and having that speed and quick turnaround for something tangible is really gratifying for any designer.
ALine has many success stories and accomplishments, including ALine's cell culture card files on NASA's first GeneSat space mission.
One of our first programs was a project we had with NASA Ames. They were embarking on a technology demonstration program for doing autonomous biology experiments in near-Earth orbit. So we worked with them. We were one of a couple of companies that was competing to develop a cell culture card for doing the biology that needed to be done with the satellite package that would go around it. And ALine was able to show that we could do better than some of the other companies that we were kind of working in parallel. And so our device was the one that flew on this technology demonstrator for doing small satellites in near-Earth orbit. So it was an exciting program to be part of. We developed a lot of our processes, and we learned a lot, not just about how to make the cell culture cards, but what kinds of fabrication processes were going to allow us to provide the reproducibility and the quality that was needed for that program.
ALine's engineering team has been challenged solving many client problems with working solutions.
Whenever we find a roadblock, we actually use that as a learning opportunity to develop new techniques or understanding new processes. So for example, we had a challenge in being able to scale up and meet our customers' supply, so we ended up needing to source a new piece of equipment for die cutting to increase our throughput.
The great thing about the die cutter is that we can use it for other customers. The fact is that when it comes to big manufacturing builds, the fact that we can implement this and cut quickly efficiently, and safely. Allows us to grow the project to what the customer desires. So another example that we have is a customer coming in and wanting to do quality control to make sure that there are no leakages in their device. To do this, we brought in the pressure decay system. The pressure decay system is a system that just does that. Helps us detect any leakages in a closed system. This is mainly used in a system where there are many valves that a leakage could affect the entire part or cause the entire part to fail. The device works by pumping in air to a certain pressure. The device is then allowed to stabilize with that pressure. After that, the pressure is then measured over a certain amount of time to see if there's any pressure change. If we do notice a pressure change, then that means there could be a potential leakage. So that part would not pass. This could be used with other clients because, in a sense, if they have those qualifications where we need to detect certain leakages or there's a lot of complexity in the device where leakages are more prone, we can then use the device to also do that test.
Customer wanted to use a non-standard tubing size for their devices, and we just didn't offer an interface for that natively. So what we did was we did some internal R&D, and we were able to validate a nanoport into our devices. So within that validation, the customer then was able to integrate these nanoports into their devices and thus use thinner tubing. This implementation of the nanoport is more than just a device in that you could apply it to any other customer's requirement. And furthermore, if a new engineer later down the line wants to build on that, they could use this R&D project as a stepping stone to getting to that point. Another instance where a customer had very specific requirements for their device was an instance where we weren't just manufacturing a chip, but we also needed to implement a way to image this chip in the exact same position every time. So what we did was we integrated a camera inside of a box, and this camera box assembly allowed the customer to be able to position their new chips every single time in the exact same position and take image with the exact same lighting every single time. So what's really great about this device is how we can implement it with other customers.
The clients that we enjoy working with the most are the clients that come to us because they need the expertise in the microfluidics, and they need someone to work in partnership with them to solve the system engineering problems. And we bring the engineering and the science and this expertise in microfluidics that allows our customers to get through that development cycle faster and with a very solid solution that can be easily commercialized.
Want to learn more about microfluidic design, materials, and cell culture? Contact us at info@alineinc.com.